Hey YouTube ladies, I recently posted kind of a final review of my Virgin Hair Obsession clip-ins, but I watched it probably like almost a week ago and discovered that the lighting is horrible in that video. I apologize for anybody who did get to watch it. By the time I put this video up, I don't know that video will be up anymore. Hopefully I will have deleted it because I'll have this video. So I'm going to make this my final review of the clip-ins. I wanted you guys to get a way better look at the hair because that video was just, the lighting was so bad. You couldn't even tell what the hair looked like. If you're just looking for information, then I guess that's good, but who doesn't want to see what the hair looks like when they're watching a video? So I'm going to make this my final review. Just since the last video, I did re-ombre my clip-ins. I was trying to go for a blonde and I didn't know how well it was going to work, so I only did I did 10 pieces, which is one set, but I don't know, like, I didn't purposely go through and grab only the 16-inch set, and I didn't purposely go through and grab only the 14-inch set, so I have some 16-inch pieces and some 14-inch pieces in my head. For anybody curious, this isn't one even length. And I just re-ombred them so that they could go from kind of brown, like the dark brown black, to the brown to blonde, which is what I have now, because initially the other ones are like a dark brown or black to like a 1B color basically to this brown color that you see in here, and there's no blonde part. So I wanted this to have more of a blonde, so I did redo it, which is what you guys can see here. Excuse me, sorry. The hair I like. I guess as far as information about the hair, if you're curious about like shipping and the company, I would say just go back to my first video about them because I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but I will talk about the hair quality itself. So I've had the hair for quite a while now, not an entire year, probably about 6 months since my original purchase. And I don't wear these ones as often, but I have done a lot of processing to them because they have been ombre'd twice. And the second time when I got this ombre, I just left the bleach on for 10 minutes on the bottom, and then I did another, I kind of like moved up a little bit, and the brown part that you see here, I probably had the bleach on for like 5 or 6 minutes. So the bottom processed for about 15 minutes altogether, and the top processed for about 5 minutes. And then I just rinsed it out. I washed it with one of the Organics line products. I can't really remember which one, but I washed it with that. And then I deep conditioned it overnight, about 24 hours actually, just because it had been so much, it had been through so much processing. I never ever blow dry these clip-ins. I always hang them to air dry, and I normally do not. Every once in a while I'll put leave-in conditioner on them, but most of the time I also don't put any product on these. Sometimes I'm bothered by the difference in luster in my hair. Sometimes it's really, really obvious, mostly when my hair needs washing, that the clip-ins have a duller luster than my hair. So sometimes I will put a little bit of argan oil in them, but there's no product that I put in them like every day or anything like that. I've never flexi rotted this hair. I've only curled it, and this is an Obsession Wave pattern originally, but that pattern has pretty much fallen out in the part that's been processed. So the top half of it, that's really like the 1B color, it still has a pretty good Obsession wave. It just looks like a loose wave basically in it, but the bottom part that's been processed, it doesn't have a wave at all. It just dries straight, which is fine with me because I never really wear it. Before I processed it, I wasn't wearing it in the original texture. I was always curling it or flat ironing it. So for anybody who has thick hair, kind of like me, or just coarser hair, I think the Malaysian clip-ins are for you. I do not like Malaysian hair. This is my first time buying Malaysian hair, and I won't ever buy it again. It's too coarse for me. I prefer Brazilian. It has a little bit more luster, and it's a little bit softer than this hair. I think this hair is kind of hard compared to Brazilian hair, and I don't think that and I don't mean like the product that's been processed, I just mean the hair itself in general. It's just not as soft and silky as Brazilian hair. I think Brazilian hair matches my texture a little better, and I just like the way it looks, to be honest, better than Malaysian hair. But if you guys are ordering clip-ins from Virgin Hair Obsession, if you want a full look, you definitely need the 2 sets. You probably won't use all of the 2 sets, but I think you only get like 1 4-clip wefts and like 2 3-clip wefts in a set. If you buy 2 sets, you will use all of the 4-clip wefts and all of the 3-clip wefts to get a really full look, as opposed to this, where right now I probably only have about 7 pieces because I only ombre I think I ombre 10 pieces all together, but I just mixed and matched for my 14-inch set and my 16-inch set. So this isn't one even length. This is 2 lengths, and then of course my own hair is in here as well. My hair is laid down on the top, so all of my hair isn't out because I don't like hair hanging like right here when I'm wearing a hat. So the top of my hair is like, I just brushed it back and pinned it. It's just laying down, and then there's clip-ins on both sides and on the back, but since I only used about 7 or 8 clip-ins, this is what you see in the front is all the hair that's in here. There's nothing, oh, there's a little bit of hair. Not really much to make a difference, but there's nothing hanging in the back now. So this is all the hair. So I'm not going to show you guys the back because there's nothing back there. You're looking at what's in my head is all that's, what you guys can see is all that's in my head right now. So as you guys can see, like if I only had 1 set, this is not enough hair because I don't even have any hair hanging in the back. You definitely need to use the 2 sets if you want a very full look. If you're just going for like what I usually go for with I'm wearing these is just color because I've colored them. If you're just going for that, you don't, and you have full hair yourself, you don't really need 2 sets. But if you're trying to add length and volume, you're going to need 2 sets. You're not going to be able to do it with just 1 set and make it look good and blend really well. So as far as shedding and tangling, this hair doesn't shed on just a normal basis. Like I'm not going to run my fingers through it while I'm out and about or look down at my shirt and see a bunch of hairs. But when you're working with it, so whenever you're styling it, curling it, brushing it, combing it, you do get a good amount of shedding, but I don't think it's too excessive. I think when I look down in the sink, my hair has shed as much in the sink as these have shed into the sink. So I don't think it's a big deal. Tangling, this hair does not tangle. I don't have the issue of tangling. The only time that I have ever even experienced tangling is right after I processed them. Right after I've bleached them or toned them, which by the way, I did not tone this set. I only bleached. But right after I've bleached them or toned them, they tangle a little right where you've put the bleach. I was just showing you guys that they tangle there. They're not tangled there right now. They're not tangled. They just don't tangle. Like throughout the day, they don't tingle. I don't get tangling at the back of my hat, which I do normally get with most hair in general. I don't get tangling at the back of my hat with these. Like these do not tingle. They are fine. And I don't even, this is not the hair that I take probably the best care of. I take care of another set of clip-ins that I have a lot better than I take care of these. And obviously these don't even need that much care because they're doing really well. So yes, I would recommend these clip-ins. They were a good price. I cannot remember exactly the price. I just remember thinking that I was getting a really good price for them. If you go watch my original video on them, you can see a lot of the important details about shipping and purchasing and that kind of thing. But for this video, I just wanted to talk about the texture and nature of the hair as it is and how well it's holding up. So it doesn't really need any products, and it's not tangling. It does shed, but not too much. And obviously it takes to bleaching processing very well because my hair, I think this is a really pretty color. So that is all. So again, these are the Malaysian Obsession Wave 14 and 16 inch. I do not have all 20 pieces of both sets into my head. They come in 10-piece sets. I have 2 sets, but I don't have 20 pieces in my head right now. I have about 7 or 8. And the Obsession Wave, just to remind you guys, is like a loose wave texture. It's not like a body wave or anything like that. It's like a loose wave. Not a deep loose wave, just a loose wave. So that is all. Just wanted you guys to get a way better look at the hair. I do still apologize for my earlier video for anybody who watched it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys for my next review. Bye.